Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and I hope everybody is having a great Friday. Woke up early today, feeling great, feeling good. It is time to get into the mood, guys. You know what that is, right? It's the mood of realizing that we are all going to be making absolute incredible gains this quarter four, but what are we going to be making gains off of? Well, guys, we are invested into some incredible projects, and we're going to be talking about three specific projects today. We're going to be talking about HBAR, of course. We're going to be talking about Alliance Block, and we're going to be talking about our lovely friend UNIDO or UDO, because I haven't been talking about it a lot, and we're going to be talking about it. So let's jump into this, and let's talk about a lot of things revolving around these three assets. So I hope, like I said, everybody's having a great Friday. If you guys are, definitely smash that like button. Also, comment down below your favorite crypto holding right now. Could be anything. It could be, other than these three. But today, let's talk about these three. So first off, let's refresh the overall coin market cap. We see that the market is kind of, just ranging on a little bit here. Nothing too crazy. Nothing, too interesting happening overall. But if we do scroll down here, we do see some of our altcoins are increasing in value. Nothing too crazy, but Matic broke out today, up almost 10%. You guys do know I love Matic. Now, when we're talking about HBAR's just kind of been ranging around this 38 centile zone. Alliance Block actually gave us some decent buy points. In fact, it's actually a surprise that this is still around 80 cents. I told you guys to get in on that dip that we seen just recently. Let's go back to the 7-day span. I told you guys around here, this is perfect points, right? I think around 75 cents is our major support point on this chart. But overall, when we're talking about this was an incredible buy opportunity for anybody who was looking to enter into Alliance Block, because it's severely undervalued at around an $187 million market cap. Just to give you guys a little bit of an insight, there's 16,000 holders, now. And if we go back to July and stuff where I was entering, we were still around like 10,000 holders. But I mean, this is an extremely early gem that we're in, and we're going to be talking about why. Now, with UDO, okay, so a lot of these assets are extremely undervalued for what they're doing. UDO, I can't even believe that this is still sitting at about a $5.7 million market cap. Circulating supply about 44.5 million, 115 million total supply. Now, where is the best point of entry on this? Well, we go back to the monthly and we look down here at where's the major support. Well, originally our major support was around the 11 centile zone. Now we're looking at more so 12 cents. So if you want to get into this, 12 cents is most likely around the bottoming point for this asset. But we do check out the holders tab. We are still sitting roughly around almost 3,000 holders. A lot of people aren't holding this, right? If we go back to a 3-month span, we go back to only September, right? So this is actually still fairly early in regards to looking at the holders tab, but this actually has been diminishing. Now overall, when we're talking about tokenomics, I've already did a deep dive on the tokenomics. They look pretty good overall. But the biggest point and the biggest reason why I love UDO is because, first off, let's look at this, right? This has come from Hedera Hashgraph themselves. They're talking about Alliance Block, globally compliant decentralized capital market, of course. They are already partnered with the London Stock Exchange. They're doing incredible things. Alliance Block is severely undervalued. We're going to be talking about why, and we're going to be talking about some exciting things. So we do see here Alliance Block's Alliance Bridge uses Hedera Consensus Service to create an immutable and verifiable log of transactions between the validator network. Like I told you guys, this is an incredible overall project when we look at the actual partnership that they have with Hedera, right? And we do see that the overview Alliance Block is building the future of finance. Of course, they're trying to bridge traditional finance with DeFi. I've been talking about this for a fairly long time. We do see Alliance Block's Alliance Bridge, a product aimed at further enhancing interoperability and achieving Alliance Block's ambition to become blockchain agnostic, is governed by a set of validators. It's important that these validators are synchronized to ensure transparency and accuracy. For anybody who didn't know what Alliance Block was or what they are doing, here you guys have it. You can pretty much read this and look at what they are doing. We do see here, to enable cross-chain capabilities, Alliance Block sought a scalable solution to provide transparent auditability to their validator network that didn't compromise on security. Hedera Consensus service met the requirements, capable of thousands of transactions per second, of course, with low and predictable fees. Hedera Hashgraph is the best choice for a lot of these things, and when we're talking about Alliance Block is going to be doing incredible things as we do move forward on in time. Check out their roadmap. First off, I love, excuse me, I love their overall design of their entire network, as well as their entire website. This is incredible. I love this entire design here. It's actually very sleek. But we look at, this is quarter three. This is pretty much all their development in quarter three of 2019, 2020, all the way to 2021. So here is 2021 current year. We go all the way to about quarter three, which a lot of this has already happened. They are partnered with a lot of great projects, like for example API 3. Now a lot of these icons on here list, you can pretty much see the keys, right? Growth in business, product development, strategic partnerships, awards and achievements as well. So let's go down here and let's check out their updated roadmap. Also, you guys see this UNIDO partnership up here? Yeah, it's pretty cool. We're going to talk about that. So overall, here is the quarter three update. A lot of it's talking about the Alliance Block bridge here, as well as pretty much, updating the entire ecosystem and moving forward on in that. We actually see Energy Web Chain integration as well, 2 additional LMOS chains or clients launch, Now, we do see here quarter 4 of 2021. This is the exciting stuff. So first off, they're talking about the decentralized exchange in quarter 3 and all that kind of stuff, but we're basically in quarter 4 already. So let's talk about quarter 4. LMOS v2.0 launch, deployment on HBAR, personal loans, project loans. A lot of this is exciting stuff, right? And you could read more about this and actually look into this if you go onto their roadmap and click these. We're going to be talking about 2 interesting ones, but we do see that the development is going to continue on. First, traditional finance clients as well, trustless identity, identity verification v1.0 launch, LMOS v2.1 launch, NFT bridging, Alliance Block development portal, data tunnel v1.0. A lot of this stuff is getting very, very interesting as we do march forward on in time. We actually see cross-border regulatory compliance rules engine launch. So as we do march forward on in time into quarter 2 of 2022, things get very, very interesting as we do move forward on in those compliance factors, institutional DeFi offering as well. I'm very excited for the future of this, and this is going to continue on like this because the Alliance Block team is doing incredible things. But let's talk about the very, very undervalued gems that we've been talking about for a very long time, because of course Alliance Block is very undervalued. I think that's a great long-term hold. But let's check out UNIDO, right? Because Alliance Block and UNIDO announced partnership to further bridge DeFi and traditional finance. This is exactly why I love UNIDO for its undervalued prices, because they're doing incredible things, right? We check back all the way to April 2021 because that's when this partnership came to fruition. But we do see here Alliance Block is pleased to announce a partnership with UNIDO, the enterprise platform for decentralized capital markets, agreeing upon a series of mutually beneficial initiatives. UNIDO, powered by Polkadot, aims to enable enterprises to manage and invest crypto assets as well as securely access DeFi opportunities, and has already entered into active pilots with a number of digital banks. And as you guys do know, I've been talking about those LMOSs for a long time, liquidity mining as a service. Those are pretty cool products, but this is what UNIDO will basically be utilizing, which will also allow users to easily provide liquidity and manage their positions. So this could get very, very interesting very, very fast. Now, what makes UNIDO so interesting? Well, it's the fact that, first off, check out what UNIDO's all about. UNIDO is an enterprise platform for decentralized capital markets. It enables institutions and corporate clients to securely store, manage, and invest their crypto assets into decentralized finance networks. We are extremely early in what UNIDO is actually doing. Now, it is led by an experienced team of, this is great, right? Ex-Goldman Sachs, Macquarie, and ex-Wipro with decades of experience in enterprise software development, financial services, and agency blockchain development. They are comprised of an incredible team. They are doing incredible things. All right, let's get away from UNIDO for a second. Let's talk about, first off, what Alliance Block is doing, because there's some exciting things with Alliance Block. And don't get me wrong, we're going to come back to UNIDO. Keep this in mind. We're going to talk about this. But let's talk about this, right? First off, Funder's going to be huge, right? Huge. This partnership will allow us to bring the best traditional startups to the decentralized world. This is a big step towards bridging the two worlds and going towards a mass adoption while building a truly participative economy. No mercy is the only way. Now, do you understand what's happening here? First off, with everything within Alliance Block, what are they doing? Well, they're doing decentralization perfectly, but they are also bridging decentralization with traditional finance as well. But this is all talking about decentralization. This is talking about, pretty much marching forward into the digital age of the economy. But check this out. This was very interesting that I seen, and shout out to ALBT Maxi on Twitter. Now we do see here, yes, there will be many currencies, but we will have also stablecoin backed by Alliance Block. So this is a stablecoin that is going to be built from Alliance Block. This is going to be backed. This is going to be incredible to see. Guys, I've been talking to you guys about decentralized finance for a very long time. Decentralization with all of these markets is going to be absolutely massive. But also, we talk about Alliance Block being within the Web 3.0 sector, of course, partnered with API 3. That's going to be a $140 trillion sector by itself, but we don't even know how big decentralization in finance, bridging traditional finance is going to actually be. But we do know that this is a massive market, and Alliance Block is going to be incredible as we do march forward on in time. Now, we also see here, Alliance Block announces a 4-year hardcore no mercy staking pool. This is pretty interesting. This is a 4-year plan if you guys are really dedicated to it, but we do see down here, all right? This is, given the success of our 2-year no mercy staking pool, that's currently 100% full. Just so you guys know, a lot of that Alliance Block supply is locked away in, staking and all that kind of stuff. But we also talk about burn fees, all that kind of stuff on my deep dive video if you guys do want to watch that. But here's what our community members can look forward to. Single-sided staking, only Alliance Block is needed, runs on Ethereum network, 500k Alliance Block per wallet limit, 20 million Alliance Block campaign limit, 20 million Alliance Block rewards in total, 120 days cooldown period, maximum allowed to claim per day after the cooldown period is 100k Alliance Block. This is very interesting because we also see auto compounding feature fully enabled. No need to manually restake your tokens. Every restaking period is processed automatically. This feature vastly increases your final token amount by accumulating your rewards in the restake. This is very, very cool to see. Now we do see here, this is all part of their LMOS or liquidity mining as a service offering. So this is very interesting to see. And guys, this 4-year term is going to be great for anybody who does want to stake their Alliance Block long-term, or if you are a long-term holder of Alliance Block. Just so you guys know, this was announced fully today. Now, with all that in mind, okay, that's how big Alliance Block is going to be. Now let's talk, going all the way back to this UNIDO partnership again, let's talk about how big UDO is going to be. Okay, so first off, we do see here, UNIDO got some very good, when we talk about UNIDO in the news, we don't get a lot of publicity, but they got some great publicity from Bitcoin.com. This here, UNIDO building the future of crypto custody and asset management for enterprises. This is an enterprise-grade token. And check out this, right? Fireblocks versus UNIDO. They pretty much talk to you guys about the big, up and down versus those. And of course, they're comparing it all together here. But when we're talking about UNIDO, all right, so I just teased it a little bit, but we're going to talk about that. But let's talk about a little bit more of what UNIDO's doing, right? How is governance and security included at UNIDO? Allows enterprises to securely enter DeFi in a way that meets security, compliance, and regulatory needs. Offers a variety of user management and security tools with cutting-edge security and prudent regulatory compliance. Easily view details of wallet holder. Actively suspend accounts to assist in end-user security and protect your entire network. Secure networked appliance with write-only privileges. So they're doing incredible things with enterprises in general, and I've talked to you guys a little bit about how I love enterprise-grade tokens. That they do, for right now, right? They don't have the massive ROI that a lot of people are looking for, but as we do march forward on in time, they will be absolute giants within this space. They are going to make a lot of noise, right? And UNIDO is at the pretty much cutting edge of it, right? And we talk about Alliance Block as well. These are two massive foundational coins in the enterprise grade sector. Now, again, I pretty much posted this and I said UDO at $20 is still only worth a $2.3 billion in market cap. How laughable. This project should be worth at least $5 billion plus. And this is the truth, right? Because at our current price of UDO, we are at 12 cents, okay? We'll just say 13 cents just to round it up. At 13 cents, it's still so extremely undervalued. At 25 cents, which is almost 2x, it's only worth almost $8 million in market cap. Look at the massive amounts that this could be worth at some point in time. An 80x at $20 would be worth $2.3 billion. Just so you guys know, okay? When we talk about HBAR, so both of these tokens are fully partnered with HBAR in some sort of way. I shouldn't say that they're fully partnered with UDO because they're not, but they are connected within the Alliance Block ecosystem. And when we talk about that, look at the market cap of Alliance Block or HBAR. All right, Alliance Block is not even at a fraction of this. You know, we're talking about $200 million, right? Almost $300 million. So when we're talking about HBAR, of course, HBAR is going to increase in market cap as we do march forward on in time. I've talked to you guys about the end goal for HBAR, where we get to. Okay, when we're talking about UDO and we're talking about these assets, at a $5 billion market cap for UDO, we would be roughly at almost $40 plus at 160x. Okay, we are so early on Alliance Block. Or on UDO and also Alliance Block, I should say, as well. But UDO is so early within this market right now, and we don't even know how big this could actually be, because this is an enterprise-grade wallet. This is an enterprise gateway to DeFi and cryptocurrencies. This is going to be extremely huge when we're talking about digital banks, of course, right? We enable enterprises and institutional investors such as hedge funds, asset managers, and digital banks to seamlessly manage and invest into DeFi and crypto markets. This could get very interesting very, very fast, okay? And when we're talking about their features, here's their features. This is pretty much, if you guys do want to do more research on this, I've already done a pretty deep dive on it. We talk about interoperability, security. We even talk about governance and all that kind of stuff here. But you can learn more and more about this. I wish that they did have Alliance Block labeled as a partner or backer, because they are. So it doesn't make sense to not have that. But overall, when we're talking about UDO and we're talking about the end goals here, right? All of these are end goals. These are the price targets. And at the current price, when we're talking about, at the current price of, 12 cents, we'll just say, again, 13 cents, just to give you guys a rough estimate. If you were to invest $1,000, you'd get 7,692. So we'll just say 7,700, right? And at these current prices, in regards to the chart, at some point in time in the future, as these enterprise-grade tokens get more and more adopted in, these tokens become, these prices become a lot more realistic as time marches forward on. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take to get to these prices, but we can expect these prices at some point in time, like I said, to get targeted. At $20, which is the end goal on this, $1,000 becomes $154,000, just to give you guys a little bit of a representation on the ROI there. So a lot of these are going to be absolutely massive in the long-term sensibility. And when we're talking about UDO and we're talking about Alliance Block and we're talking about HBAR, a lot of these tokens are already connected through a massive ecosystem of enterprise-grade assets that have the potential to really kind of reshape DeFi for what it is. And we already know that DeFi is growing day by day, and that's becoming a massive market by itself. So overall, just to kind of wrap up this video, Alliance Block is doing incredible things. Keep a close eye on this. I've told you guys about Alliance Block pretty much under 30 cents, under even 20 cents at some point in time. And yeah, I'm very, very excited for the future of DeFi within the Alliance Block sector. And like I said, it's a no-brainer to be in UNIDO, or UDO, if you will, because this is a massive partnership. And then we also talk about the HBAR, connections within the Alliance Block sector as well, or I should say the ecosystem. We're talking about massive price targets for a lot of these assets, especially Alliance Block, considering the fact that they are building that decentralized capital market. They're already partnered with the London Stock Exchange and massive other partnerships as well. This is a great project. HBAR is a great project. UNIDO is a great project. These are insanely undervalued gems, and I'm very, very excited for what the future has to hold for these tokens. Guys, if you do want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. If you guys do want to know my exit strategies, all that kind of stuff, you guys could get that on my website, NCashOfficial.com. But with that being said, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.